99.
Just like that's fine. Okay. Now we're going to do the dorsiflexion, plantar flexion strength test. Okay. So this is the normal test position for testing dorsiflexion strength. The dorsiflexors bring the foot up this way. Okay. So I know what my available range of motion is already. So I just have them come through the range of motion like that, and then relax. That gives me my 3 score. I bring them up about midway through the range of motion. I put 3 fingers or my hand across the dorsum of the foot. I'm going to stabilize proximally. Hold, don't let me push you. Hold, 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 and relax. That gives me a 5 grade for dorsiflexion. Gravity minimized position for dorsiflexion and for plantar flexion is going to be side lying. The involved limb up. Okay. I'm going to bend the knee slightly and hold like this, and I'm going to have him come from a full plantar flexion into a full dorsiflexion. That gives me a 2 grade for dorsiflexors, gravity minimized position. And I can start in full dorsiflexion, going all the way into plantar flexion, gravity minimized position to get my grade 2. Okay? To test the strength of plantar flexors, I'm going to have you turn over onto your stomach, feet over the end of the table. Against gravity measure for the plantar flexors is going to be in this position, and having the individual then just push their toes to the opposite wall so that they go into a full plantar flexion and relax. That's a 3 grade. That brings that against gravity. If I want to apply resistance, I have 2 options. One is to grab hold of the superior portion of the calcaneus with the web space of my thumb. Have him now come out about midway through his range. I say hold, don't let me push you. Hold, hold, hold as I push towards the other wall. That gives me my 5 grade. Or I do the same thing, put him about mid-range in plantar flexion. I can put my hand across the sole of his foot, stabilize proximally, hold, don't let me push, and relax. So I'm pushing back this way. That'll test primarily gastrocnemius. If I want to minimize gastroc and use more soleus, I simply do the same test with the leg this way. To get a 3 grade, it comes from dorsiflexion to a full plantar flexion. Against gravity, there's a 3. I put him mid-range. I grasp him like this and say, hold, don't let me push. And that gives me a 5. Or alternate hand position, mid-range, hand across the sole of the foot, hold, don't let me push, and relax. That emphasizes the soleus and the other plantar flexors of the foot. Okay? We already did gravity minimized. It's the same for dorsiflexion, plantar flexion. Okay?